Good evening, everyone. How the devil are you? All keeping well, I hope, on this bloody cold evening. There was snow up a bit further north and west of me today. In fact, one of the main roads from Ayr up to Glasgow, which is the A77, was closed at Kilmarnock because of snow. So just thought I'd let you know that. Not really anything to do with tonight. I will bring in my worms for this evening, and we have Mark the Gentleman Wood Turner. Take no notice of the name on the bottom saying Chris of the Dragons, because it isn't. It's Emma. Chris is sitting over in the corner. Oh, you can't hear. Check which go into cam mic at the bottom, Chris.
Cam mic at the bottom.
Have you got a little button
Going
that
to
says
cam
mic?
He says going to cam mic at the bottom. It's not loading. He will join us shortly.
Okay then. No bother. Right, so that's who we've got in. So we've got Emma in. Chris is sitting in the corner trying to get his audio sorted out, and then he will maybe come in as well. So what we're doing tonight. All right, so what I've got on here is another piece of apple branch. This
Chuck
is
us in the background, Wayne.
Yeah, chuck you in the background. Always forget that. Another piece of apple branch. This is from the same branch that I did the thin natural edge last week, I think it was. Or was that Monday? I can't remember now. No, last Friday, I think it was. So I've got that on, and somebody asked the other week, I think it was Harold Golden, asked the other week if I'd done one of those thin-stemmed flower type things. So that's what we're going to be having to go at tonight. I have got a light ready. This is obviously going to be the top. This is going to be the flower part. It's going to have hopefully a very thin stem. So I will get organised, and I will hand you over to the worms to let me know who's here.
I'll do the list if you like, Emma, unless you want to.
Well, it looks like you can do the list, but I've just got to say, just from the beginning, there is a fight to be who has the front seats on this live.
All right.
Seen that?
Well,
I think Colin's winning at the moment.
I think Colin did it, yeah.
Yeah, just.
Back on the top, as usual.
That tends to be Colin's mission in life.
Yeah.
To get into it.
Right, so we've got Wood Wizardry by Colin, the Spinning Wood Dodger, which is Chris Charlton, Tommy's Workshop, Brian a Hardwood Turning, Mike Hugh retired from Ilminster, Die Proud, just move the list down if it'll move.
Paul Lockwood.
Die Proud.
Spinning Wood Dodger.
Hodgepodge Woodworks. Colin Izzard. Brian Hardwood. Brickhouse Craftworks. Paul Lockwood. TJ Turning. Andy Heath.
Steve Wilson.
Hi, Steve.
Ian Leonard. Keith.
Hello, Keith. Richard Phelan. Ruby Clare. Hi, Ruby.
Hey, Ruby.
And Malcolm Douglas. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. Oh no. Douglas Mongham. IDR would turn in, said that. David Miller. Rob CP. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Like turning. Good evening, Scott.
What's he doing in? He should be at work.
Yeah, I know. Skiving again.
Robin Thorogood. Hello, Robin. Hi, Scott. David Heath. Robert Dolman. Chisky Wood Creations, John Scarborough, keeps moving. I think that's everyone. I think we're caught up.
Yeah. Brickhouse Craftworks, who's that?
Can't remember. I don't have my list.
Hello,
in front of me.
Brickhouse Craftworks. I don't know your name.
Is that yes, Chris in?
Hey.
Good evening, guys.
Hello. Again.
I know.
Brickhouse, is that Seth?
Yes. Somebody's
Seth.
just said it's Seth, yeah. As usual, folks, if you've got a question for Wayne, start your comment with the word question or a couple of question marks. If you wouldn't mind, so that we don't miss it.
Right.
Scott says he's in because you're more exciting than tragic magic on a late. Emma, have you got your television on in the background, love?
I do. I think it's
Paul says now that Chris has got his mic working, we will hear when Emma slaps him. Laughing faces.
Oh, sorry about that.
Cool. Yeah. Jeez. Thank you. You've had a super chat from Scott, Wayne.
Oh, cheers, Scott.
Thanks. He says thanks for covering for him.
Now, I'm not going to put any finish on this because, as per usual, during my lives, this is a practice piece, and I really need to be finished tonight by 9 o'clock. We've got Rich, the Beer Team 16, is on at 9 o'clock doing an invasion of TJ Turnins. That's Terry. So he's on at 9 o'clock directly after me. So I'm going to try and get
When
this.
it's up, it's muted.
I'm going to try and get this done
Yeah, when it's up, it's muted.
for 9 o'clock.
Yeah, when it's up, it's muted. So basically, just go through the chat. If anyone asks a question or if anyone new joins, say blah blah blah's in.
Yeah, why aren't you?
I can't get it to work. I can't hear it.
There's the link for Rich's live. Rich's Invade. We can hear you, Chris and Emma. Beard 16. He's doing a workshop invasion for Terry at TJ Turning.
Yeah, all right, Hodgepodge. We are learning. First time. See you later, Scott.
Cheers, Scott.
Say. Trainee worms. Yeah. Sitting here with big L plates.
Wayne, do you want to chuck it on the overhead, mate?
Oh, right, okay.
There you go.
Much better picture of what you're doing. God, you're such a magician.
They don't call him the Wood Jedi for nothing.
I am really not surprised. I'm in awe of this.
Hello, Mike. Midnight Joker's in, and Door 60's in.
Hey, Door.
Angelic.
Now, some of the bark might come off this. If the bark has started coming off, best thing to do, just get rid. There we go. And what I'll do, this is probably going to shine right in my eyes. When I find out how to bloody switch it on. Where's the switch gone? Oh, it's there. Now, you might not be able to see the effectiveness of that, but I can.
You're the one that needs it, so don't worry.
If I can go set up to bloody work.
Andy's in. Hi, Andy. From
Hey,
AH
Andy.
Bespoke.
A brick house. A worm with a bowling hat in front of the classroom with a bunch of other worms playing wrapped
Playing
attention at their desk.
Yeah, right.
Go with a glass of gin in hand.
Yeah. Yamabiko, that's the guy. Japanese guy, yeah. Does some awesome stuff.
Let's have a quick look at that. Oh, I'm sure I can go thinner than that.
Douglas always reckons I'm lying down when I do this. Yeah, sort of. Half reclined. My feet are up.
I had to sit up. Using a lightsaber.
No, you can't see that properly. That's a shame. Oh, I'm there. No. Don't start messing about. It's okay. I was just talking to the light there.
Don't go into the light, Wayne.
Right, just hang on. I just need to give this gouge a quick sharpen, just to do a final pass, like you do, you know.
What sharpener do you have, Wayne?
I've got the Pro Edge.
Ah, I think that's the one that we're going to be looking at getting. From what I've heard, it is the best.
It is well, it is, to tell you the truth. It's a brilliant piece of kit.
We got the Whetstone one from what's the one we got? A Tormek stone.
All right.
Whetstone.
Yeah.
Jennifer
But,
Staunton's in.
Evening, Jennifer.
Rex B's in.
Evening, Rex.
Hello, Jennifer. I am Emma from the Dragons, and you should have Chris from the Dragons, but I'm not sure if he's actually in or not.
I'm kind of here.
We've got Simon in as well. Evening, Simon.
Hello.
Hello, Simon.
Hello.
Another
There you
new
go.
member of the Earworms.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm getting to know who you all are slowly and working out what you do, and there. I'll get there.
We all sit back and watch Wayne in awe, usually. Do you know, that's an
Wait,
amazing effect.
Ruby's got a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
Can you just wipe off the bedways? Because we're losing the piece in the shavings.
Right. If I put,
That's better. That's better.
I don't know if this will sit properly. No, it's too big. Let's move my light out of the way first. Right.
Yeah, that works.
That work? Grand. Right, I've gone, for this particular part, I've gone as thin as I'm going to. You'll be able to see the effect later on when I do the, when I hold it up to the main camera. So I'm just going to finish off shaping the bottom of the bowl or flower.
Steve Ash says, "Bloody hell, are the earworms breeding?" If they are, nobody told me.
No, Rexby, I am Emma from the Dragons. Just friends
Dragon tail
who...
turnings.
Dragon tail turnings. Hello.
Do you want to put us on the main picture again?
Oh,
Wayne?
no, tell you, man. Right. Now, I know that's pretty bleached out, but that's because I've got the light in there so I can gauge the thickness of this thing.
Don't you worry about it, Wayne. You need the light more than we do.
Right, I'm sticking the speed up. What is wrong with this flaming light?
Hodgepodge says Cindy Drozer has a piece of plastic she has a hole drilled in and slides it on the tool post. Works great. Is that
No,
for the
there's
light,
the plan.
Hodgepodge?
No, I think it's probably to show so stuff doesn't go in the way and get bleached out, I think.
Go on then, Simon, introduce yourself.
Hang on, just open the fire up. Hello, I'm Simon, and yeah, I'm FW Creations. I've been for many years, and I've built all sorts of things from living vans to go behind traction engines to, yeah, we're building an Austin 7, which is behind me at the moment. Don't know whether you want to know anything else about me or what I do. But...
Cool.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Simon.
Oh, It's getting thin.
Hey, he's going to go off that.
No. Colin, our dragon is purple. Afraid it's not the Welsh one.
Simon, Andy's asking, what's the coolest thing you've made?
To be fair, I was quite pleased with the living van I made a couple of years ago, but I'm currently making the Austin that's behind me. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, let's try and work. Very hard to put a camera backwards.
We can't see what you're showing anyway.
There you go.
You'll be able to show it later on, Simon.
Yeah.
Whenever you're doing anything like this, or anybody is going to try and do anything like this, obviously this is from branch wood, and it's got the pith running through it. Always try and turn it so the center of what you're turning is actually off the pith. If you can see here, I don't know if you can see those two dots there. Those two dots there. That's the pith of the branch. So I'm actually turning where my center is, if you like. If I brought the tailstock up, where the center of the stem is nowhere near the pith. If I had the center of the turning on the pith, it would be very, very weak right at the middle where I was turning. So you always try and turn these with the pith off center.
So you're basically then you're telling us that you're taking the pith away.
Yeah, I'm taking the pith away.
Behave yourself, Mark.
He fed it to us. We had to do something with it.
I knew it was going to happen.
It was earworm 101, that was.
Just need to give this gouge a quick sharpen. Not be long.
I couldn't, as a professional earworm, I couldn't let that go.
So how
Do you find that greenwood dulls your blade a lot?
Oh no. Dry wood dulls your blades a hell of a lot quicker than green.
do you find you need to rub your blades down with oil and things after turning greenwood, though?
Oh yes.
What oil do you use?
What I tend to do is just give it a wipe off with a cloth, and then I use it's a dry lubricant called PTFE.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a PTFE spray that I use. I'm just going to put just a little bit of decoration while I still can, just on this part here.
Wow.
And we'll come back to the stem. Now, if you are going to be stopping and starting, anything like this, when you've got something thin on like this, if you can, if you've got variable speed, always remember to turn the speed down before you switch the piece on. Because if you turn it on, once the stem gets a bit longer and thinner, if I was to switch off and then turn it back on at a high speed like I've got it now, I'm running at about, I could turn the speed up. I'm running at about 1800 at the moment. If I was to turn this off, if the stem was longer and thinner, and then turn it back on at 1800, it would start flapping around and it may well snap the stem. So if you're going to switch off to check something, turn the speed down before you switch it back on again.
We had a super chat from JP.
Good
He said,
evening, JP.
is it a practice piece?
Oh, this is definitely a practice piece, JP. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to turn it off.
Ooh.
Because I need to have a shorter tool rest in there. Seeing as how I'm predominantly just going to be working on the stem now, I can get that in closer like that. That's better.
I can't believe how thin you've got that stem already, Wayne.
Clean these shavings off.
Ruby Claire's asking, will you try bending the stem? She's found a heat gun makes some bending easy.
What I'm going to do, Ruby, is that I'm going to take it in the house and I'm going to soak it in warm water and then put it on top of one of the radiators.
So it will warp it.
So it'll warp, yeah.
So it'll look like that fancy cocktail cup after you've had one.
Yeah.
Emma, darling, have you got YouTube open somewhere?
No. You get feedback from me?
Yeah.
I've had to throw my husband off the sofa. Go on, clear off. Take your gin with you. I think he was too close, so we were getting feedback. Now he's been banished to the conservatory. We'll see if it's better.
Okay.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in. Hi, Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Evening, Pete.
Wayne, you're 28 minutes in, mate.
Oh, grand. I'm well on time then.
So Wayne, how long are you going to make your stem?
I'll finish off around. Let's see. There's a bit of it. Let's get rid of that. I'll finish off around about there.
What's the Survey Monkey, Mark?
That's the link for Di Prout's poll on what people would like him to turn in his next live.
Hey.
And the link underneath is the link for the live itself. We did say we'd put them in again for him.
And when will that be going live?
I believe it's Saturday. "45 hours time."
Yeah. Cool. Goodbye, Liz
Saturday
Paul.
at 3 o'clock, I think.
Paul Lockwood has had to go. Bye, Paul.
Yes, Paul.
I think Paul's been sitting in his car outside the gym somewhere waiting for his son coming out.
Yeah.
Yes, Douglas, I saw that video. That's that Japanese turner. He does go very thin.
I was actually going to ask Wayne. So, is there a particular technique when you're doing long thin pieces like this? Is there a particular technique you use, or do you just see how the
Yeah.
wood's?
Work backwards from the tailstock back to the headstock. So you're leaving a bulk of wood, and then you're working backwards and thinning down the bulk.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're going to put something into the tailstock for goblets and things, people use like say tennis balls. I just tend to use a piece of folded up tissue paper into a goblet. This is a bit thin for doing that, but if you are going to do that, try and not put too much pressure on it. So you're actually pushing too hard against the stem, because if you go really thin with the stem will start bending. And the other thing you can do as well is when you're cutting, if you're not using the tailstock, you can actually support
Wow. Okay.
with your fingers.
Wayne, a couple of people are asking what the invade is. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, right. What Rich does, hang on, I'll shut the lid off. We've got plenty of time. Oh God, I just blinded myself. Don't shine a bright LED light in your eyes. It tends to get sore. Right, Richard the Beard times 16. Every Thursday night, he does the Beard Invades, and he actually goes into someone's workshop. He used to do this recorded. He tends to do them live now. He goes into somebody's workshop, asks a variety of questions. There's a quick tour of the workshop, and it's just to get to know makers. What he's doing now is that he's doing what's called a pre-URL invade. People who have got less than 100 subs on YouTube don't have their own URL. So Rich is doing an invasion of people who have less than 100 subs. So maybe more people can go across and get them up to that 100, just to give them a helping hand along the way. Turn that down.
Gav's today woodworks in. Hi, Gav.
Doug Miller's here as well. Good evening, Doug.
We've got a wee bit to finish down this end. I'm getting quite a lot of vibration here now, obviously.
Mo Valley Maker's in.
I'll just get this bit blended in.
Mo Valley, a custom URL. When you put a link up for your videos on YouTube, if you look at the link up in the bar at the top, it's usually a load of random numbers and letters. Once you get 100 subs, you can have a custom URL. Like mine, my custom URL is Mark the Gentleman Woodturner. Just makes it easier for people to find you if they're looking for something on YouTube.
Now, I don't know if you can see. Can you see? That's actually wobbling about a hell of a lot there.
Yeah, you can see the vibration, mate.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll get the tool rest out of the way. I'm just going to give this a quick sand. I will start off at 80. I'll hold on to the stem and just give that a quick sand.
Here's the link for the invade that's happening after this.
Do you know who he's invading this evening, Mark?
Yeah, he's invading TJ Turner, who is Terry Bray.
Terry's a local lad to me. He lives down here in Plymouth.
Lovely. We've just had Graham Hain join
boy.
us. It's a Devon boy. Good evening, Graham.
That's really wobbling about now. Right, I'll get the tool rest back in place. I'll get my parting tool, and we'll just part this off. I'll hold on to the stem.
Oof.
That's
Everyone held
incredible.
their breath.
Just get rid of that nub off the bottom.
Brian at Hardwood Turning.
Is that all the
Same.
time it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
I
another one.
know.
Simon must have dropped out there for some reason. Sorry about that, Simon.
All right.
Brian at Hardwood Turning's only 3 away from 50 subs. There's his link. Check out his channel. If you like what you see, give him a subscribe to see if we can get him up to a decent number.
Right. Who was that? Brian.
Brian at Hardwood Turning.
Brian, if you get in touch with the Beard Time 16, either message him on Facebook or message him on Instagram and see about getting invaded if you fancy doing that. I'm sure he would oblige. There you go.
Wow, you can really see how thin you've got the top now, Wayne.
Right. I wonder if I'll be able to show it better with the light.
Now we can see through it.
You can
As
see
you-
through
as you
it.
held it up,
Hold
you
it
can see
above
through
your
it.
head.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can see right through it. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's wicked.
There you go. As you can see a change of colour in the bottom where it goes a bit darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I left it a bit thick.
Rich is in. Hi, Rich. Beard 16's in.
Oh,
Evening, Rich.
I'll
We
just
were
put
just-
your link in, Rich.
We were just saying, Rich, I'm forgetting who it was again. It was Brian, wasn't it?
Brian at Hardwood Turning, 3 away
Right.
from 50.
Rich, Brian at Hardwood Turnings is 3 away from 50 subs. So we've said to him to get in touch with you to see about doing an invade. So that's it, guys. I'm sorry this has been a short and sweet one this evening, but I do want to get tidied up and get back in the house so I can watch Rich when he comes on in about 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that.
About 20 minutes, yep.
20 minutes. Yeah.
22 minutes, yeah.
Excellent. So, just a quick live tonight, just to show you that it doesn't actually take too long to do one of these things. It's a good practice for learning your tools. You could actually go one better and use a skew to do the stem. I might do that in the future. Who can tell? So there we go. I am back again. Sadly, you'll be sick of me this week. I'm back again tomorrow lunchtime in my usual slot. No idea what I'm going to be doing.
And me, Wayne. They'll be sick of me too, Wayne, if I'm here working
Yeah.
for you.
What should I do tomorrow? I don't know.
Wait and
I
see
don't
what
know.
the post brings.
Yeah, I'll wait and see what the post brings. What I could do is, if the post arrives, if the parcel arrives, I'll set up the vase and the hollow and jig to get it finished off, because I am thinking about doing a couple other things with it, apart from getting it hollowed out properly. So it might be a two-parter. I might, depending how I get on tomorrow, if it arrives, I might get part of it done tomorrow lunchtime and then finish it off on Monday lunchtime. So that's going to be about it. Right. I'm off indoors. I'll bring the guys back up on camera, so they can all see ta-ra. Thanks very much for coming in, guys. Much appreciated. And welcome to Emma and Chris and Simon for their earworm debuts. Oh no, in fact, Chris has been in before.
Chris has done it before.
I've done it before. I needed to get Emma in tonight, so she's part of the...
So
She's popped her worm cherry.
yeah,
Uh-huh. There you go, Wayne.
Emma's done her debut and Simon's done his debut as well. So no doubt you will be seeing more of these fine fellows What? Reprobate. Reprobate. Right, guys, I'm going to press the button. Oh, who's on this weekend? I'm on tomorrow lunchtime. Steve SK, oh, sorry, Ruben has probably got a premiere tomorrow evening at 7. Nick may well have a premiere at 8:30. Steve SK Crafts will be on at 7:45. Emma. Stace is on at 8 o'clock. Saturday morning, probably be Ed. Saturday lunchtime will probably be Rob CP. He usually does a live at Saturday lunchtime.
Yeah, I think he's doing a 3-cornered bowl this weekend.
Oh, yeah, he did say that, yeah. So Rob's on Saturday lunchtime. Saturday evening, Emma's going to be on, not this Emma.
Tiny Turner.
Emma's going to be on finishing off what she started last week. Nick will be on at 8 o'clock. Our own, very own Andy Hale, AHB Spoke, will be on at 7:30 doing some carving. If you are a member of the Wood Turning 360 Club, they've got a Zoom one on. They've got Rebecca de Groot doing some turning on Saturday evening as well. So Saturday's pretty busy. Sunday lunchtime will be Steve SK Crafts. Is anybody doing Sunday evening?
Don't think so.
Makers International.
Yeah, we've got the podcast. I'm sure I heard about somebody doing Sunday evening.
Don't know.
Might
Some
be
JP bloke. Some JP bloke on Sunday evening.
There'll be the podcast, the Makers International podcast at 9:30. Our very own JP will be on at 11 with his premiere, and young Caitlin will be on at 11:15 with her premiere, and then we're back to Monday again, where it'll be me at lunchtime.
Lovely.
And I'll probably
Just
still
a
not.
quick one.
Yeah, go on.
Just a quick one. Brian at Heartwood Turning has just jumped to 60 subs. So well done, Brian.
Very good,
Woohoo.
Brian.
Well done,
Very
Brian.
good. Very good.
That's what it's all about.
What's
You got 69 watching apparently.
Oh, Pete's doing a short winner announcement for the giveaway from last week's when he did his indexing jig.
That's on Sundays, Steve.
Yeah,
After Steve's live on Sunday.
yeah. Cool. Right, I'm going to press the button. Oh, thank you, Pete. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, Pete.
Take care, guys. It's nice to see you all.
Night, everybody. See you soon.
Take care.